Welcome to part 12 of the...
Trash of Us Part 2.
Oh, dear God, no, you just gave me fucking... No. No.
We should play it for the channel.
No. Probably fucking will one day, because I'm a fucking nihilist.
I mean, considering the fact you've played a lot of shit that you don't like for the channel.
I mean, okay, to be a little bit fair to Trash of Us Part 2, the game is mechanically solid, which is something I cannot say about Sonic 06. So,
yeah, mechanically it's fine,
yeah,
but
yeah,
story-wise it's garbage.
And because the game is so story-focused, it cannot be ignored. Like, I can ignore the fucking... What's another... It's not entirely garbage, but the Gears 5 story, not really, not that great. It's better than the Gears 4 story. I will give it that. But the Gears 5 story takes a lot of risks.
That's not by much.
It's not by much. I admitted that, but I still think the game is fun, and I am on the defense side of that game. It's weirdly, Gears 5 is weirdly the one game in the franchise that people are torn over. Because all the other games are universally agreed upon. This game is great, this game is garbage.
Well, and I think what gave 5 that is honestly the fact of you have to look at the game that came before 4. 3 is honestly, and I would agree, probably one of the best ones to come out.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people will agree with that 3 was one of the best ones to come out. It had an amazing story.
Great campaign, great experience.
A good bit of it I spoiled for Ethan before he ever played the game.
Oh, yeah.
But that's on him for playing a 10-year-old game.
Yeah, that's on me. I've played it now, and it's great.
But yeah, and then you give them a schlock piece of dog shit like 4. People are gonna be a bit more, I'd say, open for 5, because at that point you think anything could be better than that.
Yeah.
When you hit rock bottom, it's hard to hit even more rock bottom.
Go fucking ask Sonic Team about that.
Sonic Team isn't about hitting rock bottom. It's about drilling deeper down and see how much they can burn away everything.
Yeah, besides the point. Yeah, no, freaking...
When the fuck did we get to the castle in Skyrim?
I don't know, but we're here now. This is the DDD boss fight of the game. And just as tried and true tradition of Kirby, DDD is never the true antagonist of the game. He is a antagonist, that's why I always have a boss fight with him, but he's never the big
There's always someone who screws up his plans.
Yeah. Or rather, no, freaking, what was the meme? Freaking, what was the meme that I saw? Is like leaked footage of the new Kirby game, and it was like some Turkey movie or whatever. That said, we are going back in time to get possessions off the menu, because legit, King DD gets possessed every single fucking game.
Yeah, I guess he does now that I think about it.
This call goddamn Exorcist or Ghostbusters.
Where the fuck? Oh, it's in my pants pocket. I'm a fucking jackass. I was like, why is my fucking alarm going off? And I couldn't find my phone for a fat minute. It's in my pants. Anyways, what were we saying about all that?
I have no idea.
I don't know at this point anymore. But freaking. But okay, I think I understood where I was going with. I'm not. I don't think the Gears 5 story is particularly good. It's better than 4. That's a different conversation, but but Gears 5 is not very plot heavy or plot centered. It is more focused about the gameplay and its own gameplay loop. Whereas Trash of Us Part 2, it does have a mechanically solid foundation. It feels good to play, and the mechanics are well thought out. But since the story is also structured very story narrative focused, like it is drilled deep into you, just like the first game, I should stress. But since this story is absolute fucking garbage, you can't ignore it. You can't fucking ignore it. I'm sorry. That's why I will never like that game. I never want to play it ever again. I did throw out the game after I was done with it. So I am not. I have no qualms about it. In fact,
I'm just having the thought of you. I'm having like a JonTron clip when he grabs the game and he throws it at a garage door. I'm sucking your shit.
I should have. No, what I actually regret doing is not taking the discs and shredding them before dumping it. And discs, because the game did come in 2 discs, but it was a late PS4 title, so what are you gonna do about it?
I mean, that kind of, at least for Call of Duty, that's the standard nowadays.
Really?
2 fucking discs.
Oh my god.
No, thank God Modern Warfare 2 was not like that, but the first Modern Warfare was 2 discs.
Oh,
so was
really?
Red Dead Redemption. So was Red Dead Redemption 2, actually.
Well, I think I'd be more understanding of Red Dead 2 having 2 discs because of how huge the game is. And I know it's an open world game, so, you know, go figure. But, the first Modern Warfare reboot was really 2 discs?
It was 2 discs.
That is wild.
During downloading, you had to take one out after it was done, and then you had to put the second one in to continue the download.
Yeah, it's kind of the I suppose because games are getting so freaking huge now that they do have to come in data installment discs. Because this is different than how it was handled in the 360, even PS1 era. Because in like the 360 and PS1 era, the game was hard coded onto the disc, like the actual. Well, ROM. I'm not exactly sure how to say, but basically, unlike today's games, once you put the game in the system, it booted up right then and there. There was no installment time. There is no installment. You just play the game, you know. But now,
my god, you just made me have a throwback to something.
Huh?
When you were mentioning like when they were coded onto the discs.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I hate to bring this back up, but you just took me so off guard.
Huh.
Another thing with Fallout 76.
Oh no.
Their physical copies was just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't even bother freaking making. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was just a cardboard disc with an online code, and you redeemed it.
Why didn't they fucking bother? Well, why'd they bother halfway? You made the cases.
Exactly. This game was so bad though that that in Germany they were giving it away for free when you bought a PS4 controller.
What? What?
I'm sorry to divulge back to that, but that just I don't know why I just remember that just made me remember all of that.
That I think that's very important to know. Actually, so I don't blame you for that.
I tried to scrub 76 from my mind.
But yeah, I think I'm not exactly sure why games have to be like hard downloaded onto the system instead of having them boot up right then and there. I don't exactly know why that's the case now, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of the later generation PS4 and X1 stuff were 2 discs, data discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had to put the data.
I could only think maybe it was supposed to help it save data.
Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I could understand the fact that games are getting too fucking huge for their own console now. So that might explain some reasoning to that. But at the same time, I think we would all like it if the game just booted up as soon as we put it in the system, you know?
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, I just think that's the way of how things work now. So, it's whatever.
Because I don't think I'd wanna. I don't think I'd want to wait 6 fucking hours to play a game I'm really excited to play.
Right. We're fucking... Josh, I know you've shared this story before, but like it's still a little confusing to me. What? Your physical copy of Cyberpunk?
Oh yeah.
His physical copy of Cyberpunk that he got from me, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was something weird with that.
Yeah, it was. It's been a while. I still haven't played it. I still need to try to actually get around to that. It's part of the fucking games I need to play.
You'll do it after 702 hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
It was something like because the game it had like 2 discs in it, and like I put in the first disc and it was like installing that or whatever, and then like it said like to. I was looking stuff up and I was like, okay, you have to put in like the second disc once the first one's done, so like that or whatever. But then I tried putting that in and it said like it wasn't like done installing or something, so I don't really. And then I put the first one back in and the game just opened up. So I don't really know. It was kind of weird. I don't really know.
And do the freaking discs say on them like which one's the play disc and which one's the data disc, right?
I think they do.
Okay.
I was just about to make this reference. I was literally thinking, oh god, no, not Big's fishing.
Hey, who was it that said all great video games have a fishing game in it?
Nobody. If I want to fish, I'll go with my grandpa and fish. Keep that shit out of my Sonic game.
Not too bad.
See, Kirby accurately described there what fishing is like. Falling asleep, waiting for your pole to move, and then yanking on it.
Yeah, and also, it's only a button. To fish, it's only button presses. In Sonic Adventure, you have to like finagle the control stick in the most awkwardest way
Move the control
possible.
stick, press a button. You gotta enter the Konami code.
Yeah.
You gotta solve theoretical physics.
It's so fucking awkward. So, oh God, stop. Fucking alarm. God damn it. I can at least say I'm glad at least Sonic Frontiers made the fishing much, much, much bearable. In fact,
See,
you can cheese the game with fishing.
Here's what I agree with. What logical fisherman doesn't have a goddamn fishing net? The entire purpose of the damn thing is to catch fish easier. And that's not a very big goddamn pond.
No, it's not.
It's not like you're at Crater Lake trying to fish, trying to use a fishing net.
Okay, so
anybody who knows where Crater Lake's at.
Cyberpunk has it doesn't say which one's which. It just says disc 1 and disc 2, but one of them is supposed to be an install disc, and the other one is supposed to be like the disc that actually helps run the game. But like at least for me, I put in the first disc, and it just kind of did everything on its own. It installed it and it ran the game with the one disc. I can't even use the second disc for anything.
That's so weird.
I didn't have that problem when I had it though, which is weird.
Did you do like the disc 2 then disc 1? Like did you do it
So I
properly
put
or
in
whatever?
disc 1 and then it told me to put in disc 2. I put in disc 2 and it worked, and then it downloaded, and then I put the rest of it downloaded, and then I put disc 1 back in.
Yeah,
So it's similar to what he did,
I put in disc 1, it installed for a bit. I put in disc 2, and it said to like, it gave me some kind of like error or like some kind of like
Yeah, I didn't
thing
get an
saying it
error.
wasn't doing anything, and so I put disc 1 back in, and it just worked.
Yeah, I didn't get an error.
That's weird. Maybe Josh just had a fluke. Or something. I don't know.
Maybe I pushed the disc
don't know.
before I gave it to him.
I can maybe try putting disc 2 in the Xbox again a little later and see what the message was again. But it gave me something saying like to I don't know. But I just put the first one back in and it worked, so I didn't even need to use the second disc.
You know, it'll say blows up.
It's a half-working game anyway.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I know, right?
that might explain it too.
Disc 1 is the half that only works.
Poor Cyberpunk.
Have you seen the pictures of Cyberpunk on last-gen consoles?
Oh, I don't think I have.
Yeah, so this game, when it was come out, it was originally supposed to be for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because this was in development for 8 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was in development for 8 years, and that's why there was all this hype for it. Just go to Google and look up Cyberpunk 2077 last-gen console. And just look at the images.
We'll see all the beta images of what it looked like for all
That's
that.
not beta. That was what was released.
Oh. Or like rather first build, I should say.
It's what was released when the game first came out, and they had to stop selling it and refund people.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. They gave people refunds for it because of how many issues Cyberpunk 2077 had when it came out.
Oh, and then 8 years later they tried again and it failed again. I honestly didn't know that happened. Wow.
So,
Wow.
let's see. But yeah, when they actually finally brought the game out, they also were releasing it on last-gen consoles still. I'm trying to find early pictures of it.
I think I'm seeing a lot of meme images of this is what Cyberpunk looks like on the Xbox 360, and those are PlayStation 1 models. So I don't know, man. Bring mouth away. Oh, yeah, I did it. Well, I guess I'll have to look it up later. Oh, well. Yeah. I know the end of the part's coming up soon, so I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just come on. Get the blueprint. There we go. Crystal Needle. Oh, Crystal Needle's actually one of my favorites. Cool. Cool. Away! There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, man.